Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to talk about selling your consoles after upgrading to PC. Now, I do get asked this pretty often now that, I've switched over to PC. Other people are switching over to PC. They're finding this channel and they are wondering, what should I do with my consoles? Well, the answer is never simple. Really, it's not. I still have my PS5. I still have my Series X. I still utilize both of my consoles every now and then. I do still actually play them. Not as much as I used to, for sure. I used to be on my Xbox like every single day. I used to be on the PlayStation 5 at least once every few months when a new game would come out. But you got to look at it. You got to look at it this way. The PC absolutely delivers everything you need. Everything you need when it comes to gaming. There's everything's there. You get cheaper prices. You don't have to pay to play online. Um, you don't necessarily need a console, especially with PlayStation and Xbox games going to the PC day and date. Like, you don't need a console. You don't even need a console anymore on at least in the Xbox ecosystem to be able to play the games with your friends that are still on console. You can still get in there. You can still manage your friends. You can still do everything you did on your console on your PC. PlayStation is a little bit different. Like, you can get in there, I think, and play with people. I think they added it to like Ghost of Tsushima. Obviously, you're going to need a PSN account to play the games, but you're still not going to have to pay for online. Same goes for Xbox. You don't have to pay for Xbox Live anymore to play with your friends. And that's incredible. Like, you don't have to worry about these things. But if you're paying for Game Pass, obviously you're still going to have gold or whatever. You'll be able to play on your Xbox and stuff. So here's the thing, guys. Should you sell your console? Now, for everybody, this is going to be different. Some people are going to move to PC and they're going to see such a dramatic difference in frame rate, visuals, and they're going to get disgusted. Honestly, they're going to just literally be disgusted. And those are the ones that gravitate toward the PC Master Race. Rah! Those guys, they just get all snobby and stuff, because that is a very real possibility from going from console to at least a high end PC. You're probably less likely to get radicalized with a mid range PC, unless like, say you go to like a 4070 Ti, like a 5070 or something from like the launch of these consoles to like a 5070 or a 8800 XT. That might radicalize you, especially if that's like 4080 power. You might get a little radicalized because it is pretty drastic, my friends. So yes, that is a real possibility. And if you fit that category, absolutely, just get rid of it. You don't need it. Obviously, you're in a much different state of place now. You are the one that is going to be buying 5090, 6090, 7090. That's you. That's your future. You're done. There's no going back. If that is you, if you bought a PC and it radicalized you to the point where consoles are disgusting looking, just sell them. You don't need them. There's no reason for you to even talk about them. Just be done, because there are people out there that can 100% still enjoy a console experience, and there are people that can still 100% enjoy a console experience while having a gaming PC as well. So if that's you, if you are radicalized, if it radicalized you and you think the console graphics and frame rate are disgusting now, absolutely sell it and just enjoy your PC gaming, because I don't think that you'll ever be able to go back to the simple life of consoles. And that's a very real thing, guys. That is a very real thing that could potentially happen, especially if you're like a graphics person and you play a lot of single player games. If you're a graphics person, if you love graphics and you play a lot of single player games, once you have like that top quality or at least top tier PC experience, it's going to be very hard for you to ever want to play that type of a game on a console again. So I don't know. So now let's talk about the second type of gamer okay. And then there's this class. Say you're the type of gamer that likes to have a massive physical collection. You're going to want to keep it. You're going to want to keep your console. You're going to want to keep your console. You're going to have your collection, all of that stuff. And the main thing is for the backwards compatibility. Like, you've already invested so much money in that physical collection, and you like the way it looks. You feel proud of it. And every now and then you're going to want to go back and you're going to want to check something out. So yeah, definitely keep that. If you've already invested that much into it, and I mean, if look, I guess you could theoretically look at the resale value for that physical. And if you got, but I mean, if you're a physically attached person, if you get attached to physical possessions, this might be a little bit hard for you. But say you've got a big collection, I would say, look at the value of it, look at what you can get for it, and then see if maybe you can replace a lot of those games with that money on the PC. I've been able to find a significant amount of games for very cheap on the PC. So if you can swap those for like a digital code, like a PC code, get enough money to be able to replace those, absolutely. I mean, do it. You don't necessarily need the physical games to enjoy them, but I know that this is very touchy, my friends. Like, I get it. I've been a console gamer for 38 years, and like going to the PC, like literally felt foreign to me. But I had like little mental retard roadblocks that were keeping me from doing that. I can't play with the controller, or I can't play with it on my TV, or I can't do this, or it's not going to be the same, or just or it's going to be a buggy, broken, busted mess. Just all the stupid stuff out there that kind of, keeps. I think those are the myths that us console fanboys tell ourselves so that we can stay delusional in our little console bubble and not have to think about or worry about like the real world. If you're old, I mean, honestly, guys, if you've got a job and you're like, okay, like you're not going to break the bank, I mean, if going out and buying a couple $1,000, if spending a couple $1,000 isn't going to like wreck your world, I don't see any reason for you to not be on PC, especially if you are a mainly single player gamer. If you like single player games and you find yourself playing games and see yourself on Saturdays not being able to get into the games and you want something to play, you're the kind of person that is going to thrive on PC. On Steam Marketplace, you're going to be able to find there's so many games on Steam that are exclusive to PC that are never coming to Xbox, they're never coming to PlayStation. A lot of single player games, a lot of good stuff in there that you have never seen and will never see on a console. So I single player games on PC are absolute heaven. Absolute heaven. You get top quality visuals and you get whatever freaking frame rate your PC can crank out. So yeah, get a good one. Invest in a good PC and play your single player games because you're going to be happy. You're going to be ecstatic like I am, man. When I get in there and play like Assassin's Creed at max visuals and high frame rates and stuff, or play any of the open world games that I absolutely love on PC and not have to trade frame rate for visuals and just being able to have both and, have my cake and eat it too. That, my friends, is incredible. And you'll love it. Like, you will absolutely love it. But getting back to like the whole, having like your console and your physical collection, if you can get enough out of your physical collection to like replace those games that you absolutely have to have and love, then maybe consider that. But I don't necessarily. I mean, if you've got a good collection, you like the way it looks, and the aesthetic is pleasing to your eye and everything else, and you like your collection and stuff like that, absolutely keep that console. And then you can just be like, all right, yeah, this is the console generation that I had before I switched over to PC. And keep it, remember it. You've invested that money. You've already spent that money on it. So that's money that you've already, so, I mean, that's an expense that you've already done. So you're not continuing to feed it. So it's not like you're dumping any more money down the drain. You're just hanging on to it. You're retaining full value of that experience that you've already paid for. You already paid $500 for your console. You've already paid $70, $70 for each one of those games. So you are just retaining that original value that you spent for that if you keep it. Like it matters to you, if that makes sense. Like, it matters to you. You bought it. You thought that you believed that was worth the investment when you got it. So absolutely, don't regret it. Don't feel bad about it. But just let it remind you that, like, look, man, I bought a PC and now, I get the best of both worlds. this is where I was, this is where I am now. Keep it if you want it. I mean, you've already paid for it. I mean, but obviously weigh that, obviously there is a value to it during current console generation. You can get money for it. You can get money for the games. So there is a value there that you can get back and apply to your new platform. And sometimes that makes a big difference too. Sometimes, being able to cash out on all of that stuff and then reinvest it in like those same games or different games or more games or whatever you want, that's also a value too. And obviously if you got a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 5 and you put an SSD in there, pop that baby out and throw it in your PC. There you go, man. Now you got extra storage. So that's what I did with mine. I literally am only rocking like base PS5 with base PS5 storage now. So yeah, that there was a no-brainer. I don't play the PlayStation enough to have that 2 terabyte SSD in there that I paid $400 for. So yeah, that went in the PC. That's my main gaming SSD now. The Gen 4 Samsung 980 Pro 2 terabyte. That's what I put all my newer games on there, and I just run those. So there's the first two. Obviously, if PC radicalized you, yeah, absolutely get rid of it. If you've got a big physical collection, definitely, make that decision, either keep it or or cash out and reinvest in your PC gaming experience. But then there's also another third bracket, and I think most people can fit under one of these three brackets, and that is you don't mind playing games anywhere. You can play games on a freaking toaster and you're happy. Like you don't care. Like you could break out a Game Boy, an original Game Boy, and go to town and 100% find enjoyment. Now that, my friends, is you're an amazing gamer. Like you're an amazing gamer and you are freaking fabulous. Absolutely keep it, because you can enjoy that. If you can still find a reason to turn it on and enjoy it, absolutely keep it. Having a PC is just adding another tool to the toolbox. There are going to be games that are going to come out and you're going to exclusively only want to play that on a PC. Like the PC experience is going to deliver something that nowhere else can, and you're going to love and appreciate that experience. But then there's also experiences that you're going to be able to just play on your console that you're not going to care about anything else that the PC can do. Like you're just not going to care. It's not going to matter. The difference isn't going to be big enough to where it's going to matter to you. And if that's you, my friend, if you fit under this third category, absolutely keep it. There's no reason to get rid of it. And there is definitely a reason for you to have a PC, because there are going to be things. Here's the way I'm looking at it. And this is the way you should look at it. If you fit under this third category, there are exclusive games on the PC that you can't get on console. And these are good games. These are massive games. These are games that you can put thousands of hours in. There's a lot of RTS on here. There's a lot of different genres on PC that you just can't. It's not that you can't get some of them on console. It's just they freaking play significantly better on PC. Like mouse and keyboard for RTS games is probably like the peak freaking experience for that type of experience. Like those are the only games I could do the whole keyboard and mouse thing, and that to me, my friends, is absolutely perfectly fine. Like I'm playing Expeditions Rome on keyboard and mouse, and it's incredible. Like I've been playing that one. I like that game. I think it's absolutely incredible. I really like playing that. There's a few other ones like the Valiant and some of them other games that I've been playing. I'll jump on and I'll play every once in a while. But yeah, there's definitely experiences on the PC platform that you're definitely going to want to play, and it's just going to add to your enjoyment in the long run. So yeah, you're definitely in the category to where keeping everything is perfectly fine for you. You are one of those people that just appreciates gaming for everything that it is and for everything that it's going to ever be, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I get that, maintaining multiple systems and stuff is pretty tough, but you get such good deals on games on PC that it just kind of makes sense in the long run. Like buying, spending a lot of money on a PC that's going to play games for a very long time, and you'll be able to go back and get older games. And if you buy any current gen GPU system on the market today, you have so many older games that you can play at absolute 4K resolution and max settings from like 360 generation, the Xbox One generation even, and then anything before that. You have got a beast PC, even with the 7600 XT. That's right, 7600 XT with a 7600 freaking CPU. And yeah, you could literally put together $1,000 PC and rock that thing from 8th gen all the way back and have one heck of a gaming experience. So yeah, like I think PC is worth it. And at the end, like selling your stuff is probably like is probably like one of the most personal things that could ever, the personal decisions that you could ever make. And I would hate to tell somebody to go out and sell all of their stuff, man. Like, no, man. You have to look at what place you're at as a gamer. If PC radicalized you to the point where you just are disgusted with console, sell it. Get rid of it. Don't even talk about it anymore. Just move forward and be happy. Enjoy your games. You are doomed and set to buy every single 90 series card that comes out. Have fun. It sucks that you let it radicalize you. I know. I get it. I mean, you like pretty graphics and the best is all that matters to you. So yes, you found your place. Go and be amongst the greatest of the PC master race, because you're doomed. You're never going to play console again. Console just sucks. Move along. Don't even talk about it. If you've got a massive physical collection, my friend, you have to ask yourself, is that investment and that aesthetic, and the aesthetic of having that in your house, you know, behind you, wherever you're playing, if you love your collection, keep it. Do not, I repeat, do not sell it. If you have an emotional attachment to that, your chances of regretting that are going to be fairly high. So don't do it. If you don't need to, if you don't need the money, don't do it. Just keep it. Just keep it. It doesn't matter. Keep it, hang on to it, enjoy it, you know, let it remind you of where you've came from, where you're going. And hopefully there's still use for it. Hopefully you can still get on there and play that and enjoy that experience, because then that would make you closer to option 3, which is you're just good. You're just good. Like, the PC is going to offer you something that's definitely going to make gaming on PC worth your while, and you'll enjoy it. And it's just another addition to the collection of gaming and things that you love. So yes, have that. So I know this video is a little bit longer. I get asked this every once in a while, you know, if I should sell this or do that. And guys, at the end of the day, it really is more of a personal thing. And you just have to kind of ask yourself, how do I feel about the consoles? I mean, I wouldn't sell mine. My Xbox, backward compatibility all day long. I've got so many freaking Xbox games that getting rid of that is just out of the question. PlayStation 5, same thing to a certain extent, but with the PlayStation 5, a lot of those older games that I got that I would use for backward compatibility are pretty much locked to 1080p at 30 frames per second. So not as big of a deal for me to keep that as it is the Xbox. The Xbox is more valuable to me than the PlayStation 5 is. But the PlayStation 5 still has the ability to produce exclusive experiences that I can only play on the PlayStation at launch. So that is the only reason that would make me keep that. And to be completely honest, it is going to have to be one heck of a, yeah, you must play this day one type game for me to invest any more money into PlayStation games day one until they start coming to PC. So it's really iffy, but there's always that opportunity. There's always that chance. And plus, every once in a while, I get free game codes that are free that I don't have to pay for to cover them for the developers. So yes, I'll definitely hang on to it for that. I mean, who knows? I might start, you know, making console content again that's, you know, exclusive console content. So yeah, I will keep them, and I'll find a reason to utilize these in the future to the best that I can. So, all right, my friends, I hope that answered your questions. I hope this video helps you. So, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what category you feel like you fall under. I'd like to know. Seriously, I would honestly like to know if you find yourself in any three of those categories. I want to know, and I want to know if you think I was spot on, or if you know, or if you think that like I was, if I'm missing something, because I might make this video again someday. So yeah, let me know, guys. Tell me how you're feeling about it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and hit that subscribe button.